So I'm Stefan Ruiz. I'm based here in New York. I work for a lot of magazines and newspapers. The project I'm showing is called the Cholombianos. Maybe you've seen this video that Vice had done. They actually come on the shoot with me, or one of the times I went. Anyhow, the Cholombianos are a group of kids from Monterrey, Mexico. They're a subculture that listen to they're a subculture that listen to a particular type of cumbia, and they dress and wear their hair in a very distinctive way. Having grown up in California in a Mexican-American family and having taught art at San Quentin State Prison, this project interested me because it seemed like a severely updated or radicalized version of California cholo or lowrider culture. Monterrey in 2011 was a pretty violent place. The drug cartels were battling for control of the trade routes up to the States. It was dangerous, there were shootings, and just all kinds of violence. Most of the Cholombianos live in the poor suburbs of Monterrey. They were marginalized. People were afraid of them. They hung out on the streets. They looked different. They listened to this strange music, and they danced in a weird way. So cumbia is a type of music that originally comes from Colombia. Its roots are from African, indigenous, and Spanish music, but now it's popular throughout Latin America. The difference between the cumbia in Monterrey and, say, the original cumbia from Colombia is that, one version, they've slowed it way down. It's almost as if you take a record that you play at 45 RPM and instead play it at 33. It's like, I don't know, in a way like reggae to dub reggae. They say that the reason they listen to this slowed down music is that this one DJ years ago was playing at a party for hours. The motor in the record player began to melt. This caused the music to slow down. Everyone in the club started going crazy, and because it sounded so different. So what he thought was a problem ended up being a big success. He later started selling tapes and things with the slowed down cumbia. So this story, whether it's true or not, I don't know, but it seems to have happened. Anyhow, so they've also developed their own style of dance, which is different to the way that people dance cumbia in the rest of the world. They dance really close and slow and low, and they dance in this circle. I brought a sample of the two different kinds of cumbia. It's the same song, but the first part is a traditional Andres Landero song, and the second part is a slowed down version. Okay, so that's kind of it. I mean, they will dance to both types, but the slowed down type is kind of was popular. Anyhow, so the Cholombiano style is pretty modern. It's a sampling of a lot of different cultures. It's a mix of like hip hop, Hawaiian, lowrider, and athletic wear, but at the same time, there are things from traditional Mexican culture, like the Virgin of Guadalupe and the Santa Muerte. There was also a strong emphasis on the personalization of the clothes. One of the most distinctive accessories is the escapulario, which traditionally an escapulario is a religious pendant worn around the neck. It would normally have an image of a saint on it. It says that the cholombianos got their modern version from the Mexican-American prison culture, where they would weave these things and wear them around the neck with the names of their family members so that they would have them while they were in prison. So instead of, say, saints' images. So but these kids, the cholombianos, would instead they would weave their names, their birth dates, maybe their gang's name, and the radio station's name, the radio station that plays the cumbia. But they would do these supersized versions of them. And then obviously the hairstyles are a key element to the cholombianos. They're a combination of long hair, shaved heads, bangs, ponytails, gel, and just all kinds of things. But for me, there was something that also struck me about the hair. It always kind of reminded me of images I'd seen of Aztecs or Mayans. So what drew me to this project was the fact that these guys had completely created their own style. For me, I think the world's becoming more and more homogenized, and influences generally seem to come from the West. What I liked was that they listened to this music that was really quite an old music. It's actually like a folk music, and it's from another Latin American country. And they're obviously proud of their own heritage, and then they do take some things from the West, but they've really created something unique. Anyways, these hairstyles don't really exist anymore in Monterrey because the police started catching the kids and cutting their hair. They were equating them with the drug culture. And whether it's true or not, I don't know. I mean, mostly, like, when I saw them, they just seemed to drink a little and maybe they smoked a little, but they were pretty mellow. I think they were just cutting them because they look cutting their hair because they look so different, and they were really out of the norm. Anyhow, thank you.